He will. He's done it again.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million. Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Quick conversations with King Drew Million.
Let's chop it up.
What's happening, family? Welcome to another episode of Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick.
And I'm King Drew Millions. And this podcast is sponsored by the Professional brand, where we always keep it P, and the Hive, where visions get elevated. And today, me and my boy Q, man. What's up, man?
Yeah,
what we
man.
talking about today, man?
Bro, I want to talk about closure. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Is that something that we actually need, or is it just something that we desire? You know what I'm saying? Because like ego and humility kind of play a major factor in it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in a relationship, you know what I mean? Whether it be in a career,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. Like it wasn't planned for it to go this way. I want to know what was the reason why there was an abrupt end. You know what I'm saying? Just something to kind of, something to ping off of, have us have one of those captivating conversations that we have so often. You know what I'm saying?
How we do. So, I mean, what you think when you ask that question? What come to your mind?
I mean, when it comes to employment, right? Texas is an at-will state. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need for a reason for me to let you go for employment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, dang, like y'all just fired me for no apparent reason. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, it's like, I want to know why y'all fired me. So is that like an ego thing? Or, I mean, for me personally, if you give me a valid reason, because I'm a rational person, I can say, okay, I see where I went wrong at. Or I see your perspective, and I can comfortably walk away from the situation. You know what I mean?
It's just you just want to know. Like you want an explanation. Gotcha.
I mean, that's a human thing, right? I mean, every book has an end to it, which I understand. You know what I mean? But the thing of it is, like, don't leave me at a cliffhanger. Like it's one of them to be continued, because it ain't gonna be no to be continued. It's over with at this point.
Right. So you really like get upset. I ain't gonna say upset. Like it really bothers you when things end abruptly with no communication or no understanding.
I've done it. I've done it to other people, you know what I'm saying, as far as like relationships is concerned.
Right.
And I mean, I think it happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? People just like, you know what? I don't like what this person did, or I don't like what this person said. I'm not going to call them no more.
So if you've done it and you know you don't like it, then what's the, like, how you don't like it and you do it to other people?
I mean, it's been a while since I did it. You know what I mean? But the thing of it is, shoot, I do a lot of stuff I don't like.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
But I guess to go back, like, so you do want closure.
I mean, closure is one of those things, like, you don't always get it, but it's something that you create yourself, right? Because you can play back, like, okay, say with employment. Dang, I did keep coming in late. You know what I mean? I don't be coming in my uniform. You know, I did kind of cuss out one of the administrators or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you can rationalize with it. That part of closure is one of those things that you could create.
I don't know. I'm not really big on closure. That's why I'm asking you, because I'm not really big on closure. I mean, I feel like before you get to that point, the answers is already there. People want closure. I feel like they just dragging along something. Like if you feel like something is over, or if somebody feel like something is done, that closure come back in. You really, a lot of times people end up in situations because they looking for closure. You done went back looking for closure. Now you finna get locked up and go to jail because now you mad and you angry, or or even like on the job, you now you causing a disturbance because you just need to know. You done got rolled up.
I mean, but the
You done been-
humility part of it is you just want a full understanding so you can still make your moves to move forward. Like, okay, bet. I know that there was a period here, not an ellipsis. You know what I'm saying? That's the cliffhanger part about it, you
But
know?
I don't know. I feel like people don't really have to explain themselves. Like,
Okay.
you know, I'm at the point where I don't want to have to explain nothing to you if I'm not rocking with it no more, whether it's a job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship. Like, you know, having to always explain yourself to why you not rocking with something no more. Like, and who winning in that point? I'm giving you what you want. I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, so okay, a relationship with your children. They do something you don't like. Do you just write them off and just say, hey, I'm through with you? Or do you explain to the kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, well, you did this, this, and this is a result of what happens. Because that's still closure at the end of the day. Because you end up explaining your side of the story.
I'm sure, like, if they intelligent enough, or if you've raised them to a point when you done talking, they know why. Like, you steady telling them, hey, quit doing this, quit doing this. By the time you ain't saying nothing no more, or you done walked off, or you done disregarded them, at some point they understand that this is why. Like, even when you dating somebody, you steady saying, I don't want you doing this, I don't want you doing it, please stop doing this, please stop doing this. And the day that you don't even say nothing no more, you just disappear. They can act like, a lot of people play games. Yeah. They can act like they don't know. Well, why you did this? You know why I did that. You know, let's be real. You know why I'm not coming around no more. You know why, you know, I cut it short, you know.
Okay.
Drama. I think closure is for people with drama. You have to feel the need of that extra conversation for what?
Unless it might be one of those things where a person is trying to prove themselves. Like, I already told you, you keep doing this, and this is a result of what it is. And it's like, okay, all right. I'm gonna stop playing, I'm gonna get right. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So if there was no actual closure and the person, if neither of the two parties actually wanted to move on, right? Mm-hmm. There is chance for error correction.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's the primary thing that I see. Okay, let me right my wrongs. Because, okay, if you on the job and they started telling you, okay, hey, bro, you coming late, and I ain't never seen no written reprimand behind it, I'm thinking it's okay. You know what I mean? At the same time, like in a relationship, baby done already said, you know, hey, I be waiting on you to come home from the club or whatever, you know, until she really just stomped down, you still gonna be showing up 3 a.m. So it's like the closure gives you an opportunity to correct or come up with a compromise, in my opinion.
So you think closure make it better? You think people have actually successfully moved forward on something because of the, like, I don't know, like, you think closure solve things?
It can.
Like, if me and you don't want to be friends no more, and I just don't come around you no more, don't tell you nothing, but then let's say I sit down and talk to you and tell you, hey, I'm not finna be your friend no more.
Okay. Okay. We'll run with that example that you just said, right? Okay. Think about when the time that we did stop talking. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It was people around, man. What's up with you and Drew, man? Y'all ain't talking, man. Man, bro, I don't even know. We just stopped talking. And you know who I'm talking about. JB was the main person. Yeah. Like, bro, that don't make no sense, bro. How y'all just stop talking?
So, but I'm saying from your end, how did you handle it? 'Cause, like, I didn't need closure. I'm being honest with you. When we wasn't talking, I did. as a friend, it bothered me not to be around my friend, but I didn't need no closure. Like I didn't have to call you and have a conversation about why we not talking. It was just like, we not talking.
But that closure was created because we both knew what was going on in the situation. And then when we started back talking,
I'll be real with you. I didn't really at the time. I didn't realize why we weren't talking till we started back talking.
Nah, because you had hit me, you was like, man, bro, I tripped out. That's kind of my fault. I did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, later though. I'm saying that was later. Like if I could remember around that time, we like after that day of an incident, we just did not talk for a while.
Yeah.
And then when we finally did talk later, we talked about the scenario and I said, okay, from your perspective, I see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? But in that time frame of not talking, I didn't reach out for no closure. I just said, oh, I guess we ain't talking right now.
I mean, it wasn't, I didn't need no closure from you. It was just like, shoot, I understood the ramifications of what happened. That's why I say closure was created. So I was able to use my cognitive skills and put 2 and 2 together and say, oh, okay, this 4 right here. You know what I mean?
Got you.
But there are situations where it's like, bro, what the heck just happened here?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it might be my personality though. I mean, like I'm just not a needed closure type of person.
I mean, like, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, like I've lost jobs or relationships. It's just like we just not cool. And like you say, people like, what happened to such and such? They're around. Or what happened to that job you were working? Man, they let me go. Why? I don't even know.
I don't think you'll comfortably just walk away and just say, I don't know why they fired me. I just got fired.
Well, with me, I don't know. Maybe it's a pride and ego thing. Like
that's what I'm saying. It's an ego versus humility type of thing. It's like
I'm finna just keep it moving. I'm gonna keep it moving type of person. I don't even have time to sit and think about closure. I'm like, what is my next move?
Okay. So generally, just say you get a phone call right now from your job and they say, you know what? We just gonna have to let you go with no explanation. You not gonna care to know at all in any shape, form, or fashion as to why you're being let go. Right now, in your career, you done been there almost a decade, you feel me? You got bills, all this, that, and the third. You don't think that it's gotta be a justified reason why.
That's kind of outlandish. I
mean,
but yeah, I get you on that. I mean, I mean, at that point, because of circumstances, yeah. I mean, I it's not more so because now I gotta read, like my whole life is on the line. So if my whole life is on the line, then I'm gonna need to know like what's the deal.
Exactly.
Under that circumstances.
I mean, even with being, you know what I mean, in a marriage, because I've been divorced, right? Now, I never really received no closure on that situation, but I understood, okay, how the person was moving, the relationship was coming to an end.
Yeah.
But hindsight being 2020, individuals see like, oh, okay, well, damn, I was tripping in that situation. Let me try to reconvene that.
Did you get closure?
Well, closure for me was I knew I wasn't a bad guy when it came to me in divorce court, hey, maybe we could try and work this out. Nah, we here now. You drawed up the paperwork.
So that was closure for you?
At that point, Drew, you was there. I came home to an empty house.
And I never understood if you got closure or not though. Like, have y'all ever talked about, did you ever understand? So you don't know why?
I mean, I got an idea because some of the stuff you know what I'm saying?
I feel like most people know, like, to go back, if my job just called me right now and just like, you fired, I feel like I'm going to know why. It's something I done did. I feel like I would like know why it got to that point, and I ain't gonna trip. Like I'm all right. Well, I gotta figure my life out.
Okay. Me being the
Like what? Okay, what is really closure? Let me start there. Like, what is closure?
I mean, it's like a conclusion. When you write a paper,
Mm-hmm.
you got your introduction, your body, and your conclusion. It's the conclusion. It's the synopsis of everything that was said within the body of the works. And it's like, okay, now we coming to an end. The end. You know? But you know, with me being the type of person that I am, I'm private, and it may seem that I'm out here cheating and all that. And you of all people know, when I'm in a serious relationship, bro, I don't cheat, bro.
Right.
I don't cheat. That's just not something that I do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Viewers, I'm gonna tell y'all, my
So
boy
you ain't never cheated.
in high school. In high school, like, bro, I was going for the Player of the Year award in high school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like how it felt when I got cheated on. So
Gotcha.
when that happened, it was like, all right, cool. I ain't gonna mess with Pandora's box like that.
Right.
And you know, of all people, this man was the best man at my wedding, right? My boy set me up with some lively low situation for my bachelor party. You feel me? Drew, what was my response when you told me you had the live set up for me? Let the public know.
Nah, I'm good, fam. I'm gonna go home to baby.
You know what I'm saying? That's just not how I move.
did my part as a best man.
You did.
I did.
And
my
see,
part.
for me, the turn up at the club, you know what I'm saying? My boys coming together, we chilling, parlaying, drinking, you know what I'm saying? Celebrating this new venture in life I'm about to start. That was good enough for me, bro. I done saw my raw oats, you feel me? That was a decision that I made. It wasn't like, dang, let me get one last hoorah. You feel me?
So you feel like all the sacrifices you made and not having an understanding of why, like, you needed that closure because of that reason?
Well, now, I mean, the thing of it was, you know, I omitted information, right? Because I felt like that part was prior to.
That's a good topic too, though. That's a good, like, should you tell your person that you're gonna be with everything you done did in your past?
See that part? Okay.
Because you basically,
and you're right.
You didn't tell your wife everything you did in your past, and she found out some stuff you had going on, and that really broke her heart up. That really touched her to where she was willing to shake. So should you tell at what point, and should you tell, and at what point do you tell all this information?
Okay. For that situation, as I've grown older, my maturity has grown. That's probably something that I should have shared, right? But I was using man math with that instead of girl math. Girl math is different from man math. Any way, shape, form, or fashion, however you want to put it.
What's man math?
Okay. If me and you going to go holler at some females, and this didn't happen before, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Drew, I'm going to put you down with the little old female, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of chopped it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't nothing too serious. You know what I'm saying? I did get some action, but it's on you to decide whether or not you're going to go with the move.
Right.
That's man math.
Got you.
So I'm thinking, because I was introduced to her by somebody that I was conversing with, they had the same conversation that me and you would have. You know what I mean? So it was like one of them, like, I was hiding something, but I I really, unbeknown, I didn't think that I was doing nothing wrong because I never cheated on the lady.
You thought you was keeping it P, huh?
You feel me? And then if it was like that, I didn't think that the other girl would tell her, you know what I'm saying? Well,
Right.
you know, me and him used to talk
So
after me and her done got married.
You assume that the ladies already discussed the play.
Don't we discuss the play on the way?
I mean, in most cases, yeah. I mean, hey, this what it is. I see what you're saying, man. I don't know. Do ladies discuss that kind of stuff?
Ladies, get in the comment section. Do y'all tell y'all homegirls if y'all done already talked to a dude and she might find the guy attractive or whatever?
You know what? I get what you're saying with the man mouth, woman mouth thing. Cause not like I'm just thinking of something right now. Like that be the problem. Guys in most cases will tell you the 100% truth of what something is. Like, yeah, I did this, or yeah, I didn't do this. If you ask me, yeah, like if we had a conversation, women be sneaky.
I mean, bro, I'm gonna just be 1,000 with you, bro. How many cats you done seen getting it in you? Exactly. I only seen one set of cats in my whole life. But how often you see dogs? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's they nature versus our nature. We just don't care. Like, bro, that's why, okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard ideology. Like that.
And it make you,
yeah.
And it make you really just think about it like, okay.
Man, that's crazy.
Are women better cheaters than men?
Oh, definitely.
But if you think about it, most men don't go looking for the situation. I'm not finna go looking in a girl phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then not only that, okay, boom. Say we pull up at a spot, I see a female that I'm messing with, you know what I'm saying? She in there with her dude. I'm not finna be going, you know what I'm saying, sharking around, you know what I'm saying, to get some type of attention from her. Right. No, but women do that. She see you over there with baby, you know what I'm saying? Now she sharking around the scene and all this, that, and the third. And then it's like, what you and her got going on?
Yeah, yeah.
I seen the way she looked at you.
They play them kind of games with each other, be tricking themselves off their spot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's a double-edged sword, because it's like, man, I wasn't even coming like that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't even trying to. It just so happened we're in the same spot. And then it's like one of them, they might not be, okay. I'm getting my thought together. They might be better cheaters, but we better side pieces.
That used to be my thing. I used to say, I want to be your number one side dude. Put me at the top of the side.
But bro, let's keep it all the way 1,000. Some people go to restaurants just for the macaroni and cheese. Know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Don't even want the main dish. Just
I like McDonald's fried better than anything they got on the menu.
Hey, just give me the fries. I don't want the main meal.
You know, it is what a TI is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
it's easier that way.
And then sometimes it might have been a broad you was talking to beforehand, a female beforehand, and she didn't get that closure, and she finna come blow up the spot, causing that drama that you was talking about.
Do you think, like, if you got a line of females that you talking to because you're single, do you think you have to tell them that you're getting married?
That's a good question.
Or vice versa. If a woman finna get married, do she owe it to, since we talking about closure, do they owe it to the people, like, hey, or can they just disappear and then pop up married?
Dang, you hit me with a bullet right there. I'm okay. Me being the person that I am, I'd like to be transparent. Like, hey, you know.
Okay, when you got married, did you tell her, like, yo, roster of people that you
Yeah,
you
I
was
did.
like, hey, I'm getting married?
Yeah, I did.
See, that's why I just popped up married. Like,
Nah, I actually made the few little old phone calls. Hey, I don't think we're gonna be able to do this no more. You know what I mean? I'm finna get ready to lock in. I think I
how
found
was
my
those
person.
conversations?
You booked and
See, I
all.
ain't got time for all that. I don't owe you. I don't need this energy. I'm on a better path. What I'm gonna call you to hear your anger for?
Man, you know what, man? I took the Martin approach from Thin Line Between Love and Hate, babe. When he was going around telling all the girls, "Hey, look here, I'm finna get ready to go."
I'm out the game. You done did a farewell tour.
Man, he Mia was his girl. You know what I'm saying? He was giving her the juju bees, so he had to let all of them know, old girl at the cleaners.
So if you talking to somebody and then they disappear for some time and then you see that they married on Instagram or somebody be like, you know, such got married, would that that'll make you mad?
Nah, it wouldn't make me mad. Not that.
Even if you kind of was feeling them. I mean, y'all was kind of you was feeling it, but maybe y'all wasn't like y'all didn't discuss it or nothing. You know, you just like, yeah. And then she just disappeared. You like, dang, I ain't talked to such and such in a long time. And then somebody like, you know, she got married.
That's one of them things that depend on the intimate conversations that we were having if we were actually planning on building a future together. Somebody that we just on some.
I ain't gonna lie, that's cold to be building a future with somebody and then they disappear and come back married.
Exactly. You living a double life.
Nah, not really.
What you mean? Because you planning on building another life with somebody else.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, if y'all literally planning that, then it's like, what happened? Like in that case, yeah.
So you, like you just said, what happened? What you want that closure? It only makes sense at some point. Now there is one of those situations where it's like an ego, like, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm paying all the bills. I know I'm laying wood. You know what I'm saying? All this, that, and the third. How you just gonna go and, you know what I'm saying, start something else with somebody else? You do have those situations. Yep. You know what I mean? But at the same time,
some people live their life like that though. Some people like live in the wind, just go. Like don't tell you nothing. Just like on some genie types to just pop up.
That's true.
You know, and it works for them, I guess. I don't know. Some people really just walk the earth like that.
But then too, and I just thought about this. Could it be one of those situations where a person was already letting you know and then you weren't hearing them or you weren't paying attention to the signs?
And that's what I feel. I feel in most cases the signs are there. You can ignore them, but I feel like in most cases the signs be there.
Yeah, and I think one of those things, you gotta watch the things that you say because
that's true. I'm wrong. I'm guilty of that.
Not watching the things you say.
Not watching the things I say.
Cause sometimes you're at a precursor or tell the end of the story before you even go through it. Like, man, I already know this ain't gonna work, but I'm gonna still mess with it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or be in the midst of a situation, get in your emotions and say something that you didn't mean to say.
True.
And that's why I'm big on not saying too much when I'm upset.
Yeah.
And that's with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether that be in a relationship, whether that be with my parents, my sister, anybody, bro.
What do you do? What do you mentally? What are you going through when you? Because
I'm putting the scenarios together as to how we got here, right? Okay. Excuse me. And once I understand how we got here, I'm trying to figure out a solution to how we can get past this.
Gotcha. So you processing all this at the moment.
Right. So it's like, hold on, give me a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll revisit this conversation with you maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because in the heat of the moment, I'm going for the juggler. I'm coming straight for your head. You know what I'm saying? Because I've literally told females, hey, man, if you got the water that'll save my life, pass me up. Pass me up. I'm willing to die about the fact that I don't mess with you for life. Straight up, I don't mess with you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's something tough to tell somebody, boy.
Man, I have, bro. I done told that to a few females, bro. Like, bro, no. If I'm on fire, don't even spit on me. Straight up.
Man, yeah, nah.
But that's why I'd rather not.
In the heat of the moment, though,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and process this whole situation and handle it like I want to, like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Like a real life professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, look here. This how I felt about the situation. You know? Okay, well, what were you thinking when this happened? Oh, see, I never thought about it like that. Because that's oftentimes everything is about perspective, bro.
Yeah.
That line may seem straight from where you are. But from my perspective, it seems crooked. Now, if you don't get a chance or give me a chance to be empathetic and stand in your position and see it, I'll never think that it's straight. It's a straight line.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where the closure comes in.
Yesterday, somebody said something. I was at ceremony yesterday, and a guy said something. Kind of going off what you saying. He said, "You stop trying to tell somebody how to handle their emotions or how to grieve or how to go through a difficult process." He was like, an example, if you walk in a room and they sitting in the dark, don't cut the light on and try to tell them this. Like, sometimes just sit next to them in the dark. It's not, you know, and sit there till you tired, or maybe they'll get up and cut the light on, but let them have a moment. And then sometimes it ain't even about talking. You can just silence can speak volumes sometimes, you know, and I think that, but that's even with, you know, sometimes people want to talk, and sometimes talking don't even need to be done. You know what I'm saying? Just chill, you know, and that's what I'm learning as right now, because I know I wear my emotions on my sleeve and I be wanting to get it out, but it's like sometimes just, you know, nothing is better sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
But I mean, I think even in life in general, we seek closure, because when someone transitions, what do we have? We have a funeral, memorial, repast, balloon release.
Do you go to like grave sites and stuff?
Yeah, I actually just went to my grandmother's grave site maybe like 2-3 weeks ago.
See, I don't.
And you know how close I was with my grandmother, bro.
Not that I ain't close with people, I just don't. And I want to say that I don't know. I never been that type. Like I don't once. I mean, I go to the funeral, so that's our culture, you know, to have funeral and all that. But I typically don't even like to see people like that. I like to think about the last time I seen them alive.
Now I'm gonna be honest. At her funeral, I couldn't swallow that pill at the funeral. You know, I actually left the funeral, you know, because I felt so overwhelmed with emotion. You know, so I had to remove myself and go through my own processing. Right. And I go periodically just to, you know, have a conversation with her, you know what I mean? Look at her name, look at her birth date, you know what I mean? Her transition date and the quote that's on the headstone, and just kind of go off into like, you know what? I appreciate everything you did, you know, and I ain't gonna say it happens every time, you know, but it might be a swift wind that just go by that make it feel like an embrace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I perceive things. You know, everybody's different, you know, but that's just how Now, I haven't gone to everyone's, but her headstone, I actually go visit periodically.
And it helps you cope. Like it.
I mean, it's almost like when I have conversations with God. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I'm not necessarily looking for a voice to come and say something to me, right? But he speaks to me in different ways. I could be riding down the street and notice a sign or a billboard that a message was directed completely towards me based off the conversation and the questions that I asked. And that's how I think the spiritual realm works.
Right. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like there are different pathways of conversation and translating things that you want from the universe or whatever you want to call it, God or Allah or whatever you choose to believe in. You know what I mean? But you have to be honest with yourself. Do you want to know these answers?
So how do you, since you're bringing up the spiritual side of it, like how do you feel when you want answers from God and you feel like you're not getting them?
I've taken this new approach and I give a specific address or a passcode or a password. If this here is supposed to happen for me, let me see this in the moral realm, right? And I'll just give an example. Like here recently I asked about a situation that I was going through. And I asked for a specific person. If this person has on a red shirt, that's my underlining signal. Right? Tell me why that person came with a maroon shirt. It's not red,
right.
But it's a variation of it. And it was like, whoa.
I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy.
That's why I say you gotta be careful of what you ask for.
Nah, true. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it can really truly happen. And then you can't be upset about the situation. Because that's what you asked for.
Yeah.
But life happens for you, not to you. Because it's a reason why things are transpiring the way that they are. It's for your own greater good.
Right.
Because the man upstairs, he working 24 hours, he work night shift, graveyard, and all that. And he behind the scenes where you can't see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Never not working.
Exactly. Just like on this set right here. It's somebody behind the scenes that they don't know who doing the work behind it. But they just know we got a good production that's coming every week. They not knowing the preparations and all that into what we have now as this podcast, Quick Conversation with King Drew Millions.
You know what? Maybe that's why I don't really be caring about closure or a lot of that kind of stuff, because like I rather just talk to God about it. Like I really just a lot of problems.
But that's your closure.
Right. Oh, okay.
That's your closure.
Okay, I don't seek closure in people. I seek closure in God.
But closure, like I said, it's created.
So,
but it's gonna look different from whoever.
Yeah. Because I mean, a lot of times when stuff not going my way or I don't understand something, I done randomly lost a girlfriend, randomly lost a job, randomly lost a family member. Like when things just like not adding up, I'm like, the answer is not in you or somebody else. The answer is with him telling me and guiding me through a path. You know what I'm saying? So I don't put too much power in people. I mean, we need each other on earth. God put us here to do things. Like we walking and handling life the way it go, but the final say so is with the Creator. So instead of me really giving a human all the power, I'm like, regardless, like you can only do what the powers above want to be done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you want to harm me, whether you want to help me. Like, it's been times where like I could, like, the love that I have for you, I could really want to do something for you. But if it's
Mhm.
not meant to be, and like, you know, sometimes you really want to help somebody, and
Mhm.
regardless of what you doing or how
Mhm.
you, it's not working out. The powers that be ain't trying, you know, it's like my blessing ain't always your blessing.
Not for
Or,
real.
you know, or even if I don't like you and I don't want to, because just like people prey on, like, good for people, people prey on your downfall for real.
And that's exactly, that goes perfectly what I was thinking in my mind. You have to be careful when you ask people to pray for you,
Mm,
because like you said, they could be praying for your downfall
mm,
or praying against whatever it is you're trying to do. And then, not even for that matter, you don't even know who they praying to.
mm, mm.
And I caught wind of that, man, when I first started working where I'm at. Well, not where I'm at currently, but my previous position. I get all the young men together and say, "Hey, man, let's bless the food." You know what I'm saying? And one of the young cats pulled me to the side. He said, "Hey, G, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't pray to the same, you know what I'm saying, entity that you pray to."
Mm.
And I'm like, "Who you pray to?"
Nah, facts. That's tough.
And the way he broke it down, he say, "You pray up, I pray down."
Mm.
And from that day forward, bro, I never asked that question like, let's gather, let's hold hands and all that. Let's pray. Never again, bro.
I'm trying to think, because the fact that it's a lot of respect he have for you for him
Yeah.
to say that, for sure. And are you really that bad of a person if you willing to be 10 toes down and admit that to somebody else? Like, is that evil or is that good?
I'm gonna go with the fact that you say he had enough respect for me.
Mm.
You know, because the way that he was praying, it's like I'm doing things for the Lord that I serve. You know what I mean? And he know I'm trying to walk a righteous path.
Mm.
And man, I don't move how you move, man. I can't do the things that I can't fathom some of the thoughts that run across your mind.
Mm.
My ultimate intentions in life is never to do no harm to nobody. You know what I mean? Have no ill wills towards nobody. I don't do anything with malicious intent
Mm-hmm.
or none of that.
Hey, look, that's another reason too why sometimes I don't really want to have that final conversation or something. Sometimes I don't even want you to know what my next move is. Because us having that last conversation, I gotta open up and express what I'm feeling when I could just move around and do me. Cause I can give you the one up on me by even just having this. Cause sometimes people want that closure in a malicious way. Like, hey, let's just have one more meeting, or like that one more time can be dangerous. You know,
I mean,
it
but
could be a setup. It could
Yeah.
be somebody just trying to get your final plan. Like, we could be business partners separate. Hey, let's have one more meeting and discuss what's going on next. And I done gave you my whole plan, and then you run off. And now you know, it's like, man, let me just go for my move.
But what if she say, "Drew, I just want one last hoorah"?
Man, we all know what that one last hoorah be.
You end up 9 months later, like, man, I'm stuck with this thing, man, for 18 years.
Hey, one last hoorah can be somebody setting you up. One last hoorah. Now you got, like you say, 9 months later, that one last hoorah. It could be.
And you know what? What's crazy is, man, you know how many kids and probably got created out there one last hoorah?
Too many.
Like, for real.
Nah, that sometimes you double back. just to see, and you already knew what it was.
Cause all the signs was there.
Mhm.
And the conversations was had. And they told you they wasn't looking for what you was providing, but they was enjoying the moment. You know what I mean? Because oftentimes we often ignore what a person is saying because of how you feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah, that's true.
Because I remember a time when I was trying to put Convo down with one of the females from North Shore.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, she just kept shooting bro down. She just kept shooting bro down. I'm like, dang. Come to find out, she was jonesing on me. And I'm steady trying to push him on her, and she wasn't going.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't paying attention to what she was putting down until she just straight out said it. She just came out, I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to you. Oh.
Oh. Who, me?
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
And
the game cold. Hey, I've been praying with people before and just open my eyes, they looking straight at me.
Man, you know what I've never,
bro, like ain't nothing good going on right now, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, bro, they not praying at all. It can't be.
But you know what? I've asked this question, and remember I told you since I've been on my spiritual journey, like I voice exactly what I want to know, what I really want to find out, right? And I wanted to know, why do we pray with our eyes closed? Because it's the inner workings at that point. It's like a meditation and a conversation. You're looking within because you were created in his image. So you close your eyes to look within and you had that conversation. And then when you open your eyes, it's supposed to be a new outlook. And that came to me within the past, couple of weeks when I've been asking about that for the longest.
Yeah,
like, man,
right.
What's up? Like, I don't understand that. You know what I mean? And I think it's a across the board as far as like religion is concerned, that generally we pray with our eyes closed.
Right, right.
You know, I've only actually partaked in my own walk of faith, you know what I mean? But I've seen other individuals, you know what I mean, in their walks of faith, and it's like, okay, it's something similar. And that could be a whole nother conversation, but I do kind of want to tap on that real quick, you know what I'm saying, before we conclude.
Right, right.
My take on that part of it is like a family having 5, 6 kids, right? Each kid is going to take something from the parental realm and raise their children a certain way.
Right, right.
Like, okay, over here, we not going to do no whoopings. Over here, we not going to eat certain foods. Over here, we going to turn this way and, do our thing. It's like, but at the end of the day, we all, for the most part, pray to one high being with different names. So the grandchildren, they may call him Nana. They may call him Gammy. They may call it, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right, right.
But at the end of the day, it's still one. But that's just my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of times when people are lost, it's kind of like what you explained. When a lot of times when people lost, it's because they not understanding that. You you can read different books and go through all this process, but like you saying, the first step is at least closing your eyes and accepting it and going from there. Because I like how you said it, the answers will start coming to you if you seeking it. Like, you seek me, I will provide you what you looking for. So, I mean, and the reason why we doing the show, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the main reason why we doing this is like, we seeking it and we giving out what we finding. You know what I'm saying? It's just spreading it, and the truth is that's what we, it's something that was put in us and we just going with it. But as our journey has started, we seeking and we giving. And
Facts.
that's what it's really about, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you may not ever get a full answer on something, but that's where your faith and your understanding is you still good.
Nah, facts.
You know
And
what
I
I'm
totally
saying?
agree with you, bro. And one thing for sure, two things I know, I am truly a vessel, right? I've had instances where I'm cutting a customer hair and I have a whole conversation, right? Customer come back next week, next 2 weeks, or whenever they come and set another appointment. And bro be like, man, bro, you really helped me through that. You helped, you know what I'm saying, change the trajectory of what I was going through at that time. Man, like, can you kind of revisit that? Bro, I have the slightest of clue of what was said at that time.
You just went with the.
He was talking through me to you. That message wasn't for me. I was just the messenger.
Yeah.
I was the man that delivered the envelope and didn't know what was in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy because that's how I feel my walk of life is. Like, I've told people, like, I'm one of his favorites. I'm not saying I'm the favorite, but I'm one of his favorites.
Yeah.
Bro, he has helped me through so many different things in my walk of life, bro. I remember one time I was at Magic Johnson Theater. And, they had the little old sideshow or whatever you want to call it, cats doing donuts and everything like that, man. What had happened was it was some cats that had stole a van. And the police had started chasing them or what have you. And they jump out, break out running. As I'm standing right there in front of Piccadilly's, something just told me, move. Bro, I moved out the way. That van literally ran right where I was into that Piccadilly building.
Dang, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm really here for a reason. Just like we doing this podcast for a reason. The reason we started it was to share information, right?
Right.
To enlighten, to encourage, to entertain,
right,
to empower. And how else can we do that other than being a vessel? We not just doing something that we like doing. We doing some work here.
True.
You know what I mean? And I enjoy the work that we do here.
Nah, most definitely. I mean, sometimes I go back and watch our episodes, and I watch me or you with the guests. Sometimes I listen to stuff like you said. We talking, but it's in real time.
Yeah.
So sometimes I go back and listen to something I said, and I'm like, oh yeah, God put that in me.
But it's like one of those things that happen in divine order. How did we even end up here at the Hive, right? Because we had a whole different setup.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just so happened to got injured at work, took some time off of work. Me and you taking a ride in the truck. The fuel pump messed up in the truck. And we end up bar hopping. That's how I ended up getting into the movie situation. And from a lady that was in the movie, I ended up getting, you know what I'm saying?
Brought to the Hive.
Get brought to the Hive.
I ain't gonna lie, that is the truth. That's a wild story, but that's really how that happened.
Like, that's how I ended up being an actor. All that, like, it was never part of my plan. Like, I never, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just the divine order of how things go.
Yeah.
So if he aligns things like that for me, right, to happen, why wouldn't he move things out my way? Regardless if I ain't want them to be moved or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want you to get that job.
So do you question sometimes why stuff move?
I do my best to not put question marks where he put periods. I do my best, but I'm human.
Right.
So it does happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm a logic-based person, but at the same time, I'm a spiritual person. So I don't dwell on it too much.
Right.
To the point to where I miss where we trying to go here.
I think that'd be my problem. Like my hope and my faith is so high that I don't even really be living in the moment for real sometimes.
Gotta live in the moment. Cause what if we wasn't living in the moment right then? Think about, really think about it, bro, because it was my idea to go into the little pizza spot. You know what I'm saying? Then we end up doing a little bit more bar hopping. Like, man, let's go over here. Man, let's go over here. Let's go chill. You know what I'm saying? And just so happened, the ladies walked up and the lady said, well, shoot, I see something in you. I'm like, well, what you see? I like your personality. And emailed the next day.
Yeah. Nah, she was on you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that certain things are supposed to happen to you, regardless of if the lady and I was supposed to continue having a conversation and continue a relationship with her, putting me in other positions and other things like that. I think there are people and things that happen to you or come about you in order to turn certain lights on. You know what I'm saying? Or open certain doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it may not, what's that saying? I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a short time. All I wanted to do was just, like, if you see somebody on side the road, you know what I'm saying? And, or not even necessarily on side the road. They may be in the same lane as you and their car may stop. I'm going to help you get across to the express lane or the emergency lane, but I'm not here to tow you off the freeway.
Get you to safety and move around.
That's all I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's all I was supposed to do. I asked in the homeless person I don't feel comfortable giving my money out of my pocket. But if you want something to eat, you're truly hungry, I'll give you food.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna give you my money. And that's just me. And I remember this time when I was a kid, right? And this what kind of made me like really have disdain to individuals that are panhandling. My dad, he was like, man, you want something to eat? I was like, man, Daddy, don't ask him. Let's just go get him some fries. We're gonna get him some fries and a little Happy Meal or something from McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
My old man let down the one to hand the bro the bag from McDonald's. Bro, he threw it on the ground behind him.
Dang, that's
I'm
crazy.
like, but your signs say I'm hungry. But somebody just brought you some food and you threw it away.
But use that same, let's take the homeless or the panhandling out of it, right? Like, you got everyday individuals that say they want something or need something, and it's the same concept. You put the answers right there, but they don't want it. And I say this all the time when we be talking about these kind of conversations. You want it, but you don't want the work that come with it or this. You want with, like, he probably want your money. I'm not giving you my money. I give you some food, nourish you, and you go make your own money. Like, ungrateful or like people, you know, get in those situations because you got a lot of homeless people that ain't, how can I say this? If you got a lot of people that are staying somewhere but are basically homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not paying no bills, you're not contributing to the house,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You steady making excuses. That's kind of, you know what I'm saying? And as a person, you telling a person what they need to do and how they need to go about it, and then they basically like what he doing, throwing stuff in your face. You know, imagine I'm staying with you and you trying to help me, and you come in there, you good, you straight, what you need this, and I'm steady like I'm good, but you not seeing me make no changes, you not seeing me do no progression.
Yeah.
But I'm living at your house, you paying all the bills, and I'm steady making excuses and just coming up with something. I'm throwing that McDonald's bag in your face.
Nah, you made me think about when a person say, man, I need some money, man, I need some money. You know what I'm saying? And you give them a job application or something, and they won't even fill out the application.
And you be like, why you feel? Well, they don't pay enough, or I don't know this. It's some kind of excuse, and you like, but you don't have nothing.
Right. Nah, facts. And I think that happens with relationships as well. You know what I'm saying? As far as like us men, we be saying we want a good woman. You know what I'm saying? But then we steady looking at these thigh pockets, you feel me? Knowing it ain't no good for us.
Man, and
but just because the good woman don't look as good, or you know what I'm saying, maybe she might not know how to dress, or you know what I'm saying, whatever your reason for not locking in with this good woman.
Right.
You gonna go with this other little Jezebel spirit, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I think women do that a lot. I think a lot of good men are getting looked over too. You know what I'm saying? Because aesthetically, it's not how it looks on Instagram and social media and all that. Just, you can't buy me no Birkin bag. So
they throwing the McDonald's bag in your face. That's my thing now.
Hey, Birkin, Balenciaga, one of y'all, can y'all please make a paper bag and sell it for thousands of dollars? Balenciaga do got a yellow plastic bag, but the yellow plastic bag is not actually plastic. It's a leather. It's a really, really thin leather. The cardboard sweatsuit. No,
Man,
he say they
that.
got a cardboard sweatsuit. See,
man,
things. Lord have mercy. The world we live in today. Very interesting. Yep. Just like this conversation.
I ain't gonna lie, that last little gesture you made, we could talk another hour about that.
Nah, for real. And
good
I think
women, good men, and people not being appreciative, and you know.
Yeah. Well, please, viewers, put that in the comment section. We definitely need a female to come and talk about this situation.
Yeah, man.
If one of you ladies would love to get on the show and we'd love to have a conversation with us, we got the spot on the couch for you. You know what I'm saying? Please come chop it up. We definitely want a woman's perspective as far as relationships is concerned, because things are beginning to be performative. And when I say performative, we care so much about what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And transactional, there has to, and I understand that there's always going to be a fair exchange, right? I understand that.
Well, the fair exchange should be equal.
Well, no. Because compromise not even equal. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I'm compromising, I know somebody got to give.
But like DMX say, I gave you, you gave me. I blaze you, you blaze me.
And then he
nothing
said,
more, nothing less. Now, if I got there faster than you, my bad. You know what I'm saying? But please tap in with us. And this has been another quick conversation with King Drew Millions. It's your boy, Mr. Quick.
And I'm King Drew Millions.
And we out.
Yes.